Hi all, and welcome to the recording video for God So Loved the World. And this is a new piece. It is in Koine, or aka New Testament Greek, which comes to us without punctuation, which is why you won't see any punctuation in it. It's John 3:16, so it's a familiar text. The English is in the third line of the anthem. The third line of text is the English, but we're going to sing this in Greek. And the middle line is the transliteration. It should be fairly straightforward. There's a transliteration guide, which hopefully I've got everything you're going to confront. If it doesn't, let me know, and I might need to add a couple of items in here that aren't clear. So let me know about that if you get a chance and if you run into it. As far as notes for this, I think they'll be fairly straightforward for you. If they're not, send me an email and I can make a recording of your part, whether it's alto or tenor or something like that. I can dash an audio file off and email that back to you. Because I don't want any of you to really get, because there's kind of a bunch to confront. We've got a lot going on this weekend. So if that's going to help any of you, just let me know as soon as you can so I can get that into my little work pile and dash those off for you as needed. I just sort of play along with the piano and we'd be done. Let me try to talk you through the text as best as I can here. And I'm just going to follow straight across the soprano line, which is that we'll get all the notes for you all. So just follow along with the soprano. We're reading the middle line, which is the transliteration, which I have put together. When you have the AW, that's more like an aw, aw. And whenever you see S, like in the second syllable there, T-A-W-S, I look at that and I want to say tawz, which is probably what we would tend to do in English. It's always going to be an S, so toss, toss. I could have spelled it T-O-S-S just as well. But I want that aw sound to be a little more prevalent. Whoo, so that's, they add an H. That seems to be the consensus. In this time they were adding an H before, so who toss, the G is always G. Always, so it's easy, there's no J. It's always G. So, who toss gar, these capital E's are like A, like in Seele, but not as pointed as in German. But unlike A, we have an A plus a little E vowel in our English. This is going to be more like a pure A, because it is Mediterranean, after all. Although they do have diphthongs, this is where they come from, Greek. And they were largely taken away in Latin. So we'll see these old residual Greek diphthongs like A-E in Latin, but we pronounce them F, because as Latin developed and became ecclesiastical, they went to the 5 pure vowels that we know and love today. So all those borrowings are Greek words borrowed into Latin, and they retain the original spellings. Okay, so hutos gar egapesen ha theos ton kosmon. So God so loved the world. Gar is God. Agapesen is a complex verb form of agape, so loved. Agapesen, ha, theos, the THs are always soft, like thistle, not like thus. Kosmon, so cosmos, the world. God so loved the cosmos in Greek. Going on to page number 4. Ton cosmon. Moving on, those capital O's are really a pure O. Hoste, not as dark as what you might do in German, like oben, but similar to that because we imply a U, so it's not O. I'm from Philadelphia, so I say boat, and there's a lot of U in my O. There's a lot of U in all northeastern O's, but particularly in mine. Oste, ton, huion. So those I's are just like Latin. Huion. This is an important word because you have it all the time. It's basically of him. And it's autu. So there's a diphthong. Ah. So it's more ah and then a little bit of u at the end. Autu to sing it. Autu ton mon a gene. Gene. Monogene. Only begotten. So mono. Engendered, I guess is where, Genesis, monogenesis. Moving on at the bottom of the page, ed oken, The E's are just like the Italian E or the Latin E. Hina pa, I'm sorry, Hina pas pa piste u on eis a u ton mea pal a tie. So that AI is just tie, like TIE would be in English, tie. But lots of pure ah sound. Tai, all actually means but in Greek, but it's all. See where I am last two measures, top of five. All eke zoen. So zoen is life. Zoen is life, everlasting life. I'm sorry, the everlasting part is on the next page, top of six. Ionion. So everlasting. So ages, through the ages. Moving on, ugar apesteilen ha theos. See, I have a little accent. The accent is on the os part, so that's why it's a little heavy. Theos, ton huion autu. See that? Autu. A little bit of use as you pull through that. Autu, bottom of the page. Eis ton cosmon, the world, cosmos. Particularly cosmos really means the system. So God so loved the system that he gave his only son to the system. Again, moving on, bottom of the page, 6. And the world is the system, which is a much broader concept. You know, we're very concrete with the world. We start to think the planet Earth. It's the system. But the same thing, the city would be a system. The earth is a system. It's a very expanded language mentally. Again, bottom of the page. Hina krin eton cosmon. There's that cosmon again. But at the top of page 7, al hina sothe ha cosmos di autu. So play with it. It's not going to be nearly, because you're so skilled in Latin, this is going to be, and this is a very anglicized transliteration. It's going to take kind of practicing the words a little slowly till you get them, but I think you're going to do it really quite confidently, and I think you're going to surprise yourselves. I will talk you through rhythmically, and hopefully I will play it right, because theoretically, if I can't play it right, who can? And that's my report on that. I'm going to move this page over here. I'm going to keep down here with that page. All right. And here's your first pitches, bass. Let me play a little bit just to get it in your ear. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all there is to that. So bass, tenor, alto, and eventually soprano right there. Starts on the ninth chord. Chord of the second actually. And okay, I'll give you 4. Count with me, 1, 2. We'll be silent for 3, 4, and then we'll start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, little faster. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. One, two, and 1, 2, 3, and decrescendo. 1, 2, slow down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, off. And that's all there is to that.